Welcome back to class. Slightly different Wunda Chair class today. We're gonna do a little upper body focus with some light weights. So you'll need your chair, of course, and a pair of 1 to 3 pound weights. I'm using 3 pounds because that's the lightest pair that I own. Honestly, I think you should do this with 1 or 2 pounds. It can get a little tough with the 3, or you can also do this without weights. So play it safe. I would say if you're doing this for the first time, start with the 1 or 2, and then as you start to progress, you can start to build more weight in. No matter what you decide to do, just make sure to be safe, do not fight through pain. And we're gonna get started with a different take on our pumping series. All right, setting up for pumping, you're gonna lift your heels, heels together, toes apart. We start on the toes. We're gonna go for a hammer curl. So this is a bicep curl where the knuckles face away from you and you bend at the elbows, bringing the dumbbells towards your shoulders and bring them back down. We're gonna take this 5 times. As you press down, you find your hammer curl and then bring everything back to your start position. And making sure that you find control here. There's a little bit of coordination and balance that has to happen as well. Take this 2 more times. Last time. This time you're gonna press down and hold. Hold your bicep curl, hold the legs in this hover. You're gonna go for a little overhead press. Send the arms overhead, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, and then bend at the elbows, bring the pedal back in, lower everything back so we progress. And press down and lengthen, and bend, bring it back down. 2 more times. And bring it back down. Last time. I may have counted wrong. Oh yeah, I absolutely did. We've got one more. That classic Pilates teacher math. It's got deviations. From here we move to the arches. You're gonna bring the center of your foot onto your pedal, zipping the legs together. And then for our upper body, we're gonna go for a little from the chest, very reformer on the chair style. So as you press the arms down, you're gonna stretch your arms in front of you so that the dumbbells are aligned with your shoulders, and then bend at the elbows, bring it back in, like you're sliding across an imaginary table. Press the arms out, but don't take the shoulder with it. Let's take that 3 more times. So the collarbones stay wide, the shoulder blades stay set on the back. 2 more times. This last time, press down and hold. This time we hold the pedal down, we go for boxing. Bend just the right arm in, and straighten, and left, and straighten. Work to stay center. Moving with intention, not incredibly fast, but have a little bit of flow. 2 more times. Last time. Bring the pedal up, bend both arms in, lower down, shake it out. The arms will come to the side, your heels walk onto the pedal. We take a lateral raise here with straight arms. So heels press down, the arms come out to the side like a T, and then bend it back down. And take it out, and bring it back in. Finding control and coordination. 2 more times. This last time, press everything out, hold. Draw circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse your circle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, pump the pedal 3 times for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring everything back to your start position. Woohoo! Lower down, shake it out. I'm pretty warm. We're gonna make a couple changes and I'll be back in a second. I have changed to 1 middle spring, and this is gonna be a little lighter for our next exercise. We're gonna do a Soleus press tricep kickback fusion exercise here. So usually you do Soleus press on 2 middle springs. This is slightly lighter than what we would usually do, but you'll see why once we add the arms. You're only gonna need 1 dumbbell. You're gonna turn to face your chair. Bring your hands onto the seat. Make sure you have the dumbbell nearby. You're gonna take your right foot on, press the pedal down, and bring your knee right to the center of the chair. If it feels a little too intense, you can always add some padding here. So we're in this kind of running, ready, set, go position. We're gonna go for our Soleus press here. You can just keep the hands by the side. All you're gonna do is keep the knee where it is as you point your feet and flex. So this is about targeting the soleus, which is a muscle in your calf, but it also works ankle dorsiflexion, the ability to flex at the ankle. Let's go 3 more times. Nothing changes. This is an isolation of that dorsiflexion movement. Close the spring and hold. You're going to take the dumbbell into your right hand. You're going to bring it behind you. Other hand can gently be supporting you on the seat. We want to keep that 45 degree angle. Oh my gosh, my math is insane today. We're going to take our tricep kickback by taking the arm behind us and then lift the elbow a little bit to bring it back in. And then take it back and bend it back in. 3 more times. 2 more times. Last time. So you can kind of see how this looks like a more traditional gym exercise. Now we do both at the same time. As you press the arm back, you're gonna point the toe and then flex, bring everything back in. And take it out and bring it back in. 3 more times. Holy moly. And 2. Last time. Lower the dumbbell back to the seat, slowly close your spring, and we'll go to the other side. So changing sides here, opposite leg comes up, your knee is at the center, and then we go for our soleus press here. You're gonna point and flex. And think less about pressing the pedal up and down, and more about how that bone right at the top of your foot slides forward and back as the foot flexes and points. Weird, I know. 2 more times. Last time you close the spring, we find that engagement of our abdominals to keep our hips square. We go for our 5 tricep kickbacks here. Really feeling that lift in the elbow. Be mindful of the square shoulders. Staying nice and stable in the back. 2 more times. Last time, now we add both together. One side might feel a lot easier than the other, totally valid. We are sadly not symmetrical beings. 2 more times. Last time. Slowly bring the dumbbell down, close your springs, shake it on out. We're gonna do a bit of an around the world here with our next series. So we're gonna start off to the side of our chair with a more traditional single arm chest fly. And then we're gonna move into a classical Pilates push-up. So meet me there. All right, chair adjustment made. Always trying to make sure you all get the best angle of the exercise. We're gonna start with our single arm chest fly. You're gonna take your dumbbell. You're gonna take your hand that doesn't have a dumbbell to the center of your chair. And you're gonna just find a place where you can stay fairly square and about at a 45 degree angle. You can also work it so that you're a little more flat, like a bench. So everyone's chair too is also different. So just find something that works for you. I'm gonna take a little bit of a high diagonal position here for my chest fly. You're gonna bend the elbow softly, so we're not here, we're not perfectly straight. Very rounded, kind of like a parenthesis if you were typing. So thinking about that soft bend. We're gonna keep that, maintain that square position, and then take your chest fly up and bring it back down. Just 5 of these. Being mindful of the even weight on the feet. Let's go 1 more time. Come all the way up. You're gonna bring the dumbbell to the chair, and then switching hands. Dumbbell hand comes to the chair, other hand comes to your pedal. We go for our push-up 1. So for this one, the hand that is on the seat moves the pedal. You do not press the pedal down with your pedal hand. It's a very deceiving exercise. So from here, this is your tricep push-up. We come out into a bit of a plank, heels together, toes apart. trying to stay square and even towards the chair. Now from here, you're gonna bend at the elbow. That's what takes your pedal down, and lift it back up. Tricep push-up, so elbow stays close to the rib cage. 3 more times. Keep that lift in your abdominals. Don't lose it. It still is Pilates after all. Step your feet in, lift up. Let's go to the next part. Making our way around the chair. We go from the side to the back. Let's set up for some swan. Swan with some push-ups, of course. You can keep your dumbbell to the side of your chair. Setting up for your swan, legs can be wide or narrow, making sure that the shoulders are over your wrist in your plank position, and you still have activity in the legs. They're not just hanging out back there. Lift your abs, draw your pelvis towards the mat. Let's take a first swan here just to lift up. Enjoy the extension. I know I am. And then lower it back down. Now let's rock and roll and add some push-ups. You're gonna lift the pedal up to a hover so you're in a floating plank. You're gonna take 3 push-ups here, bending at the elbows and pressing without changing your back. Hold here, lift up into your swan. Take 3 here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way back down. Now we take a single arm version of this. Your left arm is going to come along to your side, press the palm into your legs, stay square as you lift up to a hover and hold. 3 times with one arm for 3, 2, and 1. Keep it there, lift up into your swan. Single arm here for 3. Oh boy. 1. From here, switch right away. We go to the left side, right arm comes along by the side, we pump 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down just to that hover, and we go 3, 2, and 1. Both hands come to the pedal. Take 1 big dramatic swan to finish, and then lower back down. 1 hand comes to your seat. Press yourself back with control, and just hang off your chair a little bit, stretch your lats, shake it on out. We've got 1 more side for our chest fly and our push-up. So I'll meet you there. All right, final side, final time. Grab your dumbbell once more. You're gonna set up for your chest fly. Find a position where you can stay square and stable. And once again, we're thinking soft parenthesis with the arm. The shoulder is still plugged down the back, so we're not throwing the shoulder forward or back. So thinking about that light bend in the elbow, we take our 5 chest flies. You take it out, squeeze the back, and bring it back in. 4 more times. Staying even in the waist, even in the side body, even in the feet, even in general. Last time. Dumbbell can come to the seat or it can come down to the floor as you set up for your push-up on this side. So hand comes to the center of the chair, other hand comes to the pedal. You find your little plank here, and you might have to adjust to find the spot that's gonna work. I find that it really depends on the chair and your height, but you wanna be in a stable plank position. And you will be, I find that I'm always a little slightly behind my wrist with my shoulder for this position. So that's what works for me. So I wanted to throw it out there. We're gonna go 5 times here. Tricep push-up. You bend, take the pedal down, and lift it back up. Hips stay square. That's the hardest part. 3 more times. Feel like you're sending your sternum through your shoulders, like you're reaching it to the front corner of that chair. Makes it harder. Last time. Come all the way up to tall. Shake it out. We've almost made it around the world. We've made it to the front of the chair. We're gonna take a couple standing push downs here and add some upper body. So measuring your foot's distance away from the chair, finding your long stacked position. You're gonna reach your arms forward instead of up today. You're gonna take a forward fold, slowly articulating through your spine until the heels of your hands come to the chair. Lift your abs, work that scoop as you press the pedal down, and lift it back up. Let's go 2 more times. And this is gonna look like what we did for Swan, but with flexion. This time you're gonna press halfway down and hold. Spin your fingertips in to face each other. Keep lifting the spine. Don't change your shape as you bend the elbows towards you. And press. And bend. And press. One more time. Now hold here. Turn the fingers so that they're parallel to each other. Take that right arm long behind you. 3 tricep presses here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arm back down. Try to keep the pedal moving to a minimum as you transition to the other side. We take 3 more pumps here on the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Final style press here. You're going to make a triangle with your thumbs and your index fingers. Going to go for a triangle push-up. Work the scoop, bend at the elbows, and press. And bend, and press. Just one more time. Ending on both hands, nice and symmetrical. Slowly roll yourself all the way up to tall. Take a couple of shoulder rolls. And it's time for our final series. We're going to get down on the floor, so if you need a mat or knee pads or any sort of padding for your knees, please grab it now. We're going to move on to some spicier push-ups. Grand finale is like push-ups 10,000 ways. So we're going to start with our classical Pilates push-up 2 on the Wunda chair. I'm going to give you a couple variations of this. We're going to do 2 to 3 of each. If you need to stay at level 1, stay at level 1 for a few more, or you can progress along with me. You've got a lot of options. So we're going to start in a quadruped position. You're going to take your right hand to the pedal, press it down. Your other hand is going to come. You're going to find a position where you can be even in your quadruped position. And this is hard because we're asymmetrical with the pedal, but we're going to work towards symmetry here. You want your shoulders over wrists. You want to feel nice and stable. For me, the position is my inside leg that's nearest to the chair is aligned with the pedal. It might look different for you depending on your anatomy and what your chair looks like. So from here, we're going to lift the pedal up with a bend of the elbow. Nothing should change in the body, and press it back down. This is your level 1 push-up. One more time here. Now from here, you go knees back into your knees down plank. So now my heels are lifted. My spine is a long diagonal shape. We pump the pedal 3 times here, working to keep the hips square. Now it's harder. One more time, we move to hardest, which is full straight leg plank with the knees floating. So from here, I'm gonna separate my legs a little bit because of my setup here. You're gonna take the pedal up in your full plank, working symmetry. Easier said than done. To come out of this, bend one leg to the ground, bring the other one to it, slowly come to kneel, release your spring, shake it out. Fabulous. Before we go to the other side, we're going to work our center plank, and we're going to work on some more advanced push-ups. Believe it or not, there are more advanced push-ups. Take these at your own pace, or opt out altogether. I'll give you a couple options here, but I'm going to stop talking so we can jump right in. What's very suspenseful about this variation is that your feet are on the pedal itself. So set up, dismount, just the whole thing can get a little scary sometimes. So you've got a lot of options to do this on your mat, or opt out, or take more of the push-ups we just did, because those are really fun. They're one of my favorite chair exercises. So the way I'm gonna get into this is the less graceful version. So I'm gonna come to stand. I'm gonna take one foot on my pedal. I'm still on one middle spring, by the way. You're gonna walk your hands out a little bit, and you're gonna bring both feet on eventually until you find a plank here. We're just gonna hold this, or you can try for a little serratus push-up, just to find the shoulders set on the back, and just get a feel for this. We'll be here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out of this, one foot comes down, or your whole leg gracefully comes to the floor, and then you take the other foot off, shake it out. Like I said, this is the not graceful way to come out of this, but this is all I've got today. Before we add on, we're gonna do our Push-ups on the other side. Final side, final time. Let's jump right in. Press the pedal down, find your quadruped position. Working to stay square. Lift your head a little bit. That was a cue for me as well. You're gonna bend at the elbow and press, working to stay even in this asymmetry. Now we go to level 2. We walk the legs back. We find that plank on our knees in that long diagonal spine shape. 3 times here. 2. Last time. Final version of these. Straighten your legs, lift up, come to your full plank. You're gonna lift that pedal up. Just 2 more times. Last time. Bend one knee down, bend the other knee down. Slowly come up, close your springs. All right, now for the grandest finale. We're gonna go back to those advanced push-ups. We're still on one middle spring. You are welcome to take variations of this on the mat. Opt out, and you can laugh at me while I attempt to do them. You have a lot of options. But we're gonna set ourselves up for success. So we're gonna come down. You're gonna bring one foot to the pedal, walk yourself out, find your plank. Woohoo! From here, take a soft bend at the elbows. Go for 3 little push-ups here without moving the pedal. Holy moly. Now hold yourself up. Can you press the pedal down a little? And lift it up. And press it down. Moving quick to rip the Band-Aid off. Last time. Now everything moves. Bend the arms, bend the pedal. And lift up. 2 more times. Last time. Bring one leg down. Ugh. Bring the other leg down. Crash on the mat. You're done. Holy moly. That was a lot of fun. That was really hard. I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you have any special requests or any more Wunda Chair things you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for moving with me. I look forward to seeing you again soon. And as always, stay awesome. Bye.